Hey y'all, it's your girl Hannah B and welcome back to my channel. OMG. So today's video is really gonna be a short video. I just want to talk about becoming 30. Before I get into it, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I post a video on this channel. And also make sure you follow me on all forms of social media at Hannah Burnell W. That's Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook. What else is left? All the things. Make sure you follow me there at Hannah Burnell W. Okay, so basically I just really wanted to make this a super short video about me turning 30. Okay, so if you watched my vlog from Tuesday, then you know I did have like a little birthday party, and that my first 2 weeks of April were filled with all types of craziness. Like, my first 2 weeks of April were insane, okay? And for it to only be the third week of April, there's still a lot of stuff going on, but that has nothing to do with me being 30. So yeah, I'm just gonna make a super quick video about like expectations for myself, for my new chapter in my life. You know, this is a new decade. I feel like my 20s were so long. And I also feel like we underestimate how fast time is and how slow time is at the same time. Like, I felt like I turned 30 very quickly, but when I look back in the past and see all of the things that have transpired from the moment I turned 20 to the moment I turned 29, like even within a year, that's a lot of time. A decade is a lot of time to change and grow and like have new friends, make new relationships, end old ones, you know, dismiss old connections. Like 30 years, oh my gosh, 10 years, see, the brain fog is already starting. 10 years is a very long time. And so I really just wanted to talk about some of the areas that I have grown in and why turning 30 is such a big deal for some of us millennials. Because we are not in the older millennial category. Okay, I'm a 1993 baby. We are the we're just getting here category. And we are kind of like the era of 90s babies who were born in the 90s, but also remember the 90s. So yeah, for me, growing up, I always said I wanted to be retired by 25. I work an insane amount of jobs now, so that did not come to fruition. But I really never thought that I would see myself turn 30 for a number of reasons. Even when I had my whole life planned out and was going to be married by this age, with a kid by this age, and all the things in between, I still never saw myself turning 30, and that's mainly because of my mental health. I thought that by the time, 30 years would roll around from 1993, that I wouldn't be here because of something that I would have done to myself. And I am super grateful, thankful, and happy that that is not the case. Because I have been able to like witness a lot of amazing things happen, not only in just like the world and how it has evolved and grown, but like in my own life and watching me evolve and grow. I've been able to be exposed to things that I never thought would happen for me. And also I've been able to do some things that like I never knew what's the word I'm looking for? Like, I never knew what the process of having a thing happen or having a thing occur. I never knew what the process of that looked like. And now like I'm so knowledgeable and aware of a lot of things. And I'm just grateful for the opportunity to be alive. No, but like I'm grateful for the opportunity to still be here and to know that life is tough and hard, and you are faced with difficulties and challenges. But the one thing, and this is kind of something I told myself in high school to like help me get through the school day, even though I hated going home, to help me get through the school day was always like, the clock has to tick and time has to pass. And it doesn't sound philosophical at all to me, but when I tell other people that, they're like, oh my God, you're right, time does have to pass. And so that has helped me like get through so many things where I thought I saw no end to the tunnel. There was no light. There was, like there wasn't a solution. I thought that I would be stuck in situations for forever. I thought that I would never have a decent paid job. I thought that I'd never be taken seriously. Just like a lot of things. Time has to happen. And I also feel like my little group of millennials, us like kind of in the middle millennials, I also feel like some of us are like, a lot of us are like late bloomers, I also used to feel really bad because life wasn't happening for me at the rate that I wanted it to happen for me. And some of that had to do with the amount of control that I let myself have over my life, which at one point was none. Like I really did not grow up and start living for myself until I moved to Atlanta, to be honest. All traumas aside, that was like the moment that I decided I'm doing something for myself. And really it was that whole entire January to July, before, like right up before the move in 2017, where I said, I'm doing this for myself. I have to do this for myself. I have to do something for myself. Because at that point in my life, I feel like I had done nothing for myself. I felt like I was this old and had nothing to show for it. And I think at that point in time in my life, I would tell myself that like my path and everybody else's path is not the same. But even though I would say that, like it was impossible for me to still not compare myself to other people and where they were in life. And so that is like a major point of growth for me over the past 10 years. Like I've really had to dig into that. And as of late, I think like around like 26, I had to re-dig into the concept of like, just do it, like for real, like whatever it is you want to do, just do it. Jump off a ledge and do it. A lot of your friends want to do a thing and don't have the courage to do it, regardless of how big or small it is. And so, and not just a lot of my friends, a lot of people around me, didn't have the courage to do things, or like we would see our other friends do things and be like, dang, I could never do that. Like, I don't have the resources or the time or the know-how. And then I just started kind of like teaching myself and doing things. I just kind of started like teaching myself and being like, I'm going to do this the most basic way I can do it. And I'm going to, even if I'm not a success, I can say that I tried it, that I had the courage to do something that was different for me, or may not seem, is not what people are used to seeing from me. And I've had a great time. I've made a lot of money, like I have been able to just do things and be inspirational for people as well. Like the number one thing that I'm always complimented on is like my drive for the hustle, like my addiction to the hustle, my entrepreneurial spirit. Like you really just gotta believe in yourself and do it and put yourself on a lifeline and just not really care what anybody says about it. And I feel like a lot of that came to me through modeling. Like I was such a confident model at first, and then I turned into a model that was not as confident. And then between all of that, I quit modeling, but I started so many other things that I cannot say that like my drive and intuition about those things didn't come from me once upon a time being so comfortable in front of the camera. And so even with YouTube, even though I started YouTube when I was in high school, like me restarting YouTube and taking it seriously and trying to be more consistent, I feel like nobody took me seriously, like out of all of my friends, I can count on like two hands how many of my actual everyday friends that I talk to are subscribed to my channel, well, to be fair, I only have like 5 friends, but but like I know who supports me authentically, and I know who supports me in theory. And, it kind of is what it is, but it's not, I've never been the type of person to hold anything against anybody. I am doing what I can do to make sure that I'm doing what I want to do. And that essentially is what life is, doing what you want to do, doing what you can do so you can do what you want to do. And I've never been a person that wants to like settle or compromise. The older I've gotten, the more the difference between settling and compromising has, you know, I've realized it. But like, I've never wanted to settle, but I can't compromise. And so, I have learned like the ins and outs of the game and what I need to do to get where I want to go, the things that I need to sacrifice. And so this next chapter of my life is like taking all those things that I have learned in my 20s, whether it's about business or health or beauty or pageantry or whatever, and just taking everything to the next level, because I'm still young, you know. I feel like I wasn't at first, but I'm definitely still young. And I want to take all those things to the next level and share what I know. I'm not a gatekeeper at all. If you know me in real life, if I feel like I know a piece of information, I'm going to share it. And just take things to the next level and amplify to make it better. You know, like once you have jumped off the cliff once, you'll always jump off, or maybe the porch. Let me say that. Once you've done it one time, every other time you have an idea and want to apply your idea, it doesn't feel hard, it doesn't seem hard. Literally, you just put the information out there and you see what happens. So I am happy. I am thriving. I am here. A lot of things are getting ready to happen for me. I am to the age now where like having a family is real for me. Moving into a house is real for me. Like just a bunch of things are real for me now. And I just want to take you guys on the journey with me. Like, you know, this has been amazing. I know the last month I haven't been as consistent as I wanted to, but like a lot of things have happened in March and a lot of things have happened in April. And even though I'm filming this video today, this video will be out today for the sake of me having a video out for Thursday. So when you see the notification go up sometime tonight, know that this is that video, okay? So just please watch it. I'm getting back into my rhythm. So yeah, life is unpredictable, but keep living it is the biggest lesson I think I've learned. And by the time that I turn 40, I have no idea if I'll be 40 with a 5-year-old, probably. But by the time that I turn 40 and I get to sit down and remake this video again, I cannot wait to share like what experiences I have learned in my 30s and what my 30s have done for me and what my 30s have where my 30s have taken me. So this is, you know, it's a happy time for me. I'm a little excited, and it's not as scary. It feels like any other day. So that is all for this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I post a video on this channel. I know y'all see all my makeup in the background and all the makeup on my desk. I have so much makeup, it's crazy. So yeah, I will catch you all in the next video. Bye.